Good evening, guys, and welcome back to the channel. So, in this video, I'm going to talk about a few things that are really interesting to me personally, and they're going to give you a new perspective and outlook to different things, how to approach them. I got to start this off with the concept that really changed my life. Actually, when I first came across it, it was like this. It was a very famous kind of quote. He said, "How do you look at the glass? Do you look at the glass they have full or they have empty?" You might be thinking like, okay, if I look at the half empty, I'm a pessimist. If I look at it the half full, I'm an optimist. Actually, I asked this question from a friend of mine, and he said, I'm a realist, so I tend to look at both of the possibilities. So it's like partially empty, partially full. But here's the interesting part. Meanwhile, that you were thinking about if it's like the half full or the half empty, I drank the water that was inside it. What does it mean? It means that we are taking actions, even if it's like half full, it's an opportunity. You can take advantage of it, you can use it. Even if it's half empty, again, it's my responsibility to fill it up, obviously, because I am in charge of filling the water. So all these things mean that actually overthinking, overcomplicating stuff, it won't lead to taking action. There's a Nike logo that says just do it. That's a very interesting kind of concept that by doing you can actually achieve something, and there's no perfect timing or something. You will learn to do something by doing it. Like there's a phrase says writing for writing. When you write an essay, it will have a lot of mistakes, obviously. An unwritten essay will have no mistakes. So you write it, then on the way you can improve it. You can learn how to just change it and add a few different kind of, let's say, better topics and everything to it, which would make it more interesting, kind of better and all that. So without writing, it's not possible to do anything. You just think about, okay, the first sentence would be like this, then I would do that. Eventually, you're gonna improve by doing. I mean, all the athletes, all the superstars actually learned something by doing it, by practicing. Practice makes perfect, but then you can say no one is perfect. There's also another concept called the matrix. You guys might actually have heard it. I really want to know what you think about Matrix. It was the movies in the 90s, and it was a franchise, a big franchise, by the way. It has different kind of episodes and movies dropping out. They're like really interesting to watch. But the whole concept of it, the blue pill, the red pill, was really fascinating. And these days, you guys can see when you go outside, people just living their lives, billions of people. Like, it might be like, okay, so what should they do? They shouldn't live their life. It's not that. Look, the middle class, the low class, and the high class, they are somewhere that they are because of the social norms and because of the matrix, because they have to do the same thing. The let's say the working class, they're living paycheck to paycheck, so they would get money. They have to obviously spend it for the rent, the food, and a little bit of fun. By faking to look rich, they will stay poor. The middle class would invest some of the money so they would stay in the middle class. And the rich, well, they're on another level, so they don't really need to prove anything. And the rich actually would stay rich by trying to prioritize like lifelong kind of assets, real estate, different kind of let's say crypto, these things. And there's no get rich quick kind of theme that you see online. They say, okay, buy this crypto, it will go through the roof just like that. It will probably go liquid and you will lose your money. So I wanted to just give you some kind of ideas, and you can comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. Speaking of Matrix, actually, today I was outside and I was looking at the people that were just passing by, Years after years, they do the exact same thing, like the job and everything. You know, Albert Einstein had a very famous quote. He said, "Insanity is doing the same things and expecting a different result." So, by that definition, a lot of people these days are not really very smart because they're doing the same stuff every single day, going to the same work, doing the same stuff, coming back and all, and they complain, hey, the financial system is not the best. We should do this, we should do that. But it's still back to square one again, trying and trying and trying. So you might be like, okay, Momo, what you say might be interesting, but so what? What can we do? Everything starts with just understanding the concept in the beginning. So once you understand it, then you would have an upper advantage. Then you would be like, okay, this game, this concept, I understand partially, so I can improve and I can learn on the way and this kind of things. And there was a very interesting thing that said there's no perfect timing. Like when it is scary to jump, that's exactly when you jump, because otherwise you're gonna stay in the same place your whole life. And there were some really interesting quotes that I heard the other day. I wanted to share these kind of things with you guys. They really touched me in like my heart and everything. I was like, wow, these are really interesting things. There was another one that said, the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Just listen to this one. It's really beautiful. The magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. It means you might be wanting to change your life, but when it comes down to addressing how to do it, you probably know how to do it, by the way, but you're like, no, I don't want to do that. It's like if you sit on your bed one night before you go to sleep and you write down a few things that you know you have to change that would really improve your life, you would know them, but the next morning you would not be the same guy that you were last night. So it would change up your mind. I would just come up with another kind of story to justify your action, to like stay where you are. It's totally fine. It's human psychology. Everybody's like that because of the centuries of evolution that we had, because we used to live in the caves and we needed to actually follow the same patterns. So that's one of the explanation behind this kind of things. Also, these days, social media has a negative aspect. You can check my other videos. They can really explain about these aspects of social media, scrolling, and how negatively it can actually impact our kind of sense of satisfaction. Speaking of sense of satisfaction, I believe that sense of satisfaction is a subjective thing, because it's not like you're happy all the time. Happiness is in the moment. Some moments you're gonna be happy, some moments you're not gonna be very happy, which is fine. It's life. So you'll experience different kind of feelings based on the people that you surround yourself with, based on the places that you go to, and all these things would bring a little bit of, let's say, dopamine sometimes, a little bit of anger, a little sadness, and it's totally fine. We cannot, let's say, change the action of other people, but we can change our reaction to them. So if someone does an action, you just can change your reaction to them, and you can say, okay, I was thinking of them like this, then I would change my gameplay on the way. And that's the beauty of it, that a lot of successful people, if you study them, actually study how they did their things, they started without like waiting for the perfect time, because the more you wait, the harder you're gonna get. Like the best time to do something was 10 years ago. The second best time is today, my friend. So why don't you try to just put some effort into it and try that thing that you think about, maybe that job that you wanted, that person that you like. Try a shot. By like, there was another interesting thing that said you're gonna miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Like in a basketball, for instance, if you keep on shooting 3-point shots, more shoots will go inside than if you just wait and say, no, I should wait. that separates like triumphant kind of people from unsuccessful folks, because they keep on trying. There was a very successful person I knew, and he was busy all the time trying new things, going to new places, doing new stuff, and he was really energetic. And every single time that I saw him, he was meeting after meeting, doing a lot of things, really busy. And when he was actually having fun, like for a party or something, he was a party animal. He was like work hard, play hard, like next level, which I really actually learned a lot from that person. And he actually set as an example for me personally. And I think, there's another kind of mentality that says we're gonna be the average of 5 people that we spend most of our time with. Like, look at your friend circle, for friend zone. You're gonna be similar to them. You're gonna talk like them. You're gonna behave like them. You're gonna complain over the same things. You will have the same kind of perspective and everything. But if you like have a mentor, and that mentor can teach you something interesting, how to look at the things in a different way, then you would understand how to think in a richer way. Then that way you can improve your life really quickly. And that's what I have been doing. That's what I've been trying to actually have this channel for, to gain new perspective on different topics. And you guys are really welcome to comment down below, to let me know your thoughts, any comments on simply anything that you guys would like to share. And let me know about these topics that we shared. And until the next one, have a good one, my friends. Bye bye.